The immune system is a defensive system in the host consisting of widely distributed cells. These cells recognize foreign substances and microbial pathogens and neutralize them. The cells responsible for immunity are mainly leukocytes or white blood cells. All leukocytes arise from a common cell known as the hematopoietic stem cell. The hematopoietic stem cell is a multipotent cell. That means it can give rise to different types of cells. So the hematopoietic stem cell gives rise to mainly two progenitor cells, a myeloid progenitor and a lymphoid progenitor. So there will be two pathways. The hematopoietic stem cell gives rise to a myeloid progenitor cell and a lymphoid progenitor cell. This myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor in turn gives rise to other kinds of cells. So let us first see the myeloid progenitor. The myeloid progenitor gives rise to a megakaryoblast, proerythroblast, myeloblast and monoblast. These megakaryoblast in the end gives rise to thrombocytes or platelets, and the proerythroblast in the end gives rise to erythrocytes or RBC. The myeloblasts give rise to basophils, neutrophils and eosinophils, which are nothing but our WBC cells, white blood cells. The monoblast gives rise to monocytes. So the cells from the myeloid progenitor, the cells that are involved in the immune system will be these cells. Right, the cells that arise from myeloblast and monoblast will be involved in the immune system, whereas platelets and RBC, they have a different function, as we know. So from the myeloid progenitor, these cells will be a part of the immune system. So this is the myeloid progenitor. Now there is another second pathway, which is the lymphoid progenitor. The lymphoid progenitor will give rise to lymphoblasts, which will in turn give rise to three different kinds of cells, mainly the natural killer cells, T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. These T cells and B cells are the most important cells of the immune system, T cells and B cells. The B cells give rise to plasma cells, which are capable of producing antibodies, and the T cells in turn can give rise to T helper cells and T cytotoxic cells. So these T cells and B cells, they form the most important component. They are the most important component of specific immunity or the adaptive immunity. So these are the different cells that are present, that are a part of the immune system, right? So it starts with the hematopoietic stem cell. Then you get a myeloid progenitor, lymphoid progenitor. Myeloid progenitor, in turn you will get basophils, neutrophils, eosinophils and monocytes, which in turn will give rise to macrophage. Macrophages are important phagocytic cells. And then the lymphoid progenitor will give rise to natural killer cells, T cells and B lymphocytes. So this is an overview of the different cells of the immune system, and we will learn more about each of these cells in detail later on.